Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. 38-yard line, second and 11. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. Stafford under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Below Nichols coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford completing it to the right side. Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play, but it's third down.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. To throw is Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They run it with Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Now this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. Here's Carson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Back to the air. Trubisky after the pick 6. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Mike 56, Mike 56.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Tackled by July.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Trubisky, and Robinson with a big catch. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And the Bears are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And goal to go.
Now Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Stafford. That'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Here's Stafford. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 53, ready?
On first down, it's Carson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the Lions.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ready? Waiting. Lost control, lost control, lost control. 45.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Detroit.
Set. Waiting.
Now Stafford. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Tyler Johnson.
Tyler Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. but you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm coming after you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
4 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I got you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 56 is Mike. 56. Check 56. Check tight end. Check tight.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Good. Makes the score Lions 13, Bears 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Stafford on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First down, Lions.
Set. Lady. 45. Hey.
20. On first down, Stafford here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They try again with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Bears 14, Lions 13. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stafford now to throw. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They go play action. Trubisky. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key the tight end.
On third down, Trubisky over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a run with Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
51 for Mike. 51 for Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now it's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's caught by Montgomery. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Under 10, 10.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Right there, 56. Check.
They run, Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 28.
David Montgomery.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The 28-yard line. 4 yards.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Shift.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
A 3-yard loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Stafford. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to Kenny.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Johnson, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Stafford. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Stafford on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26, 30, the 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bears 24, Lions 13. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On second and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. And that is incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
And the Lions first down.
On first and 10, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
Stafford's pass. Thrown away and incomplete. It's third down and 10.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To the air again. Stafford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Again, it's Stafford. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His throw incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way. He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bears, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.